Hello everyone, I'm here at the Palm House in Rawlings Conservatory in Baltimore, Maryland. And this place is incredible. There are so many species of palms here, and especially the Palm House. Most of them are tropical, but then you go to the Mediterranean area. There's some huge solitary trunk Camerops humilis cerifera. They're awesome looking, and they don't even appear to ever have had suckers. They're just solitary trunk. But let's go through some of the species here, because this place is awesome. All right, so here we've got a cat palm, Camadoria cataractum, excuse me. And you can see just really nice, the whole root ball, and it's huge. Date palm with a massive root ball there. And here, Veitchia morellii, Christmas palm. Massive. There's also, Veitchia morellii is a synonym of Adenidia morellii. I believe most people call it Adenidia, but yeah, Veitchia also. I don't know which is the older name. Anyways, and then you have these, which don't look too much like your traditional palm, but these are actually palms. These are Camadoria metallic palms. And then over here we have Malayan coconut palm, Coco cicifera. This thing's incredible. I can't believe it's even growing in here, to say much less of actually producing coconuts. They actually have a bucket at the entrance filled with coconuts produced solely by this one. Like literally just a bucket filled of them, and you can still see there's a number of them up there. It's incredible. Beautiful. And you can see they've labeled the actual variety, which is nice, the Malayan coconut palm, Malayan dwarf, which is pretty much the most traditional one you'll find at like Home Depot or any of these box stores. But yeah, really awesome. And then this one, apparently the lady told me, this species here, this palm, actually grew all the way to the roof up there and crashed through the glass, and they had to cut it down. She said it was a huge operation, but you can see just the trunk is left now, but that's just crazy. Over here we've got this Cycad, and people think, oh, this is a palm at first glance, but no. And actually a lot of the Cycads here, they don't actually have them labeled. It's just a Cycad species, sago palm. Sago palms can refer to the species Cycas revoluta, which is the most common, or just generally all of Cycads. People refer to them as sago palms sometimes, but unlike the actual sago palm, Cycas revoluta, which is not a palm, it's a Cycad. This has much stiffer and thicker fronds, and you can see just they don't bend as much. They're much flatter and much thicker, or not flatter, but yeah, they don't bend. They're thicker, but they don't have any bend to them, and they're really nice. And you can see that one unfurling there. That's really cool. And they produce, it's a great example of why they are not palms. They actually produce all the leaves open at the same time, unlike palms where they just shoot out one leaf at a time. And they also produce cones, so they're actually closer related to conifers, not palms, but they're palm-like, so that's why they're in the Palm House. Really nice. This is incredibly soft. It looks hard, but incredibly soft. Feels like wool or something. It's really nice and soft. And yeah, lots of nice species here. This is a Chrysalidocarpus cavada palm. Really nice one. And let's see what we have here. Little Camerops humilis there, European and Mediterranean fan palm. There's some huge ones over there, so there's a tiny one. Here we've got Dipsisticariae triangle palm. This one is huge, and I remember seeing it before when I wasn't able to go in. I just went from the outside, looked through. I remember just that classic, that's how you can tell they have that classic triangle-like look to them. They're just awesome, and I love them. It's a gorgeous palm. You see the frond sort of pressing up against the glass there. So they do get big, obviously. We have a younger Rhodesia bifurcata, that's a Foxtail Palm, and here we have a much larger, older one. And again, this was built in 1887 to 88. So this is one of the 4 original conservatories. This is the original part. There's other parts of the conservatory here, but this is the original part of it. Oldest part of the conservatory, one of 4 that were built in Baltimore. I think the only one that remains. And this is called the Palm House, so very fitting. This is the crown jewel of the plant kingdom. Just incredible plants. And you can see there's actually some doves and birds that have gotten in here. But anyways, huge old Rhodesia bifurcata. So some of these must be, especially the one they cut down, must be actually as old as the conservatory itself. And here we've got, look at this. Massive. Here we've got massive Bismarckia nobilis. These things are huge. Bismarck palms. There are 2 of them here, and they're just incredibly massive. The fronds are huge. and just awesome. They're massive. And then we've got lady palms here, sort of a whole thicket of them. Incredible. And I got one of these in my room. These are clearly old ones. They're massive. I saw some in LA. They weren't quite this big, but they were still pretty big. And those are great indoor palms. Highly recommend if you want an indoor container plant to bring. And you can see the root ball on this thing, this Bismarckia, it's just huge. Just massive. You can see the other one there, a little bit younger, but this one's really old. And you can see there's lots of Spanish moss here growing on the side of the palm. That's pretty awesome. Love Spanish moss. And then here we've got palm grass, which I thought it was a palm at first. I've known about this before, but it really looks like a palm, but it doesn't really have fronds that split at all. But really does get a classic palm bend, and it really looks like it, but it's not. You can see it here. Curculigo capitulata. Hypoxidaceae family, native to Asia and Australia. It looks like palm, but it's not. So don't be fooled. And over here, below the coconut, which is just incredible, we have this another thing that looks just like a palm. The fronds look so palm-like. I mean, classic palm-like fronds. But no, this hat palm is not a palm, and it was used actually to make hats in indigenous cultures of Panama. That's why it's called a Panama Hat Plant or hat palm, even though it's not actually a palm. This looks like a limestona of some species. I don't think they have a label on it, but pretty awesome. And yeah, I love it. Here we've got a Caryotomitis, and the foxtail palms. This is the fishtail palm, and just like the foxtail palm, incredibly unique fronds, and just beautiful, incredible fronds. I love them. They're so cool looking and very unique. Like I said, here we've got this crazy lean to it, but a huge bottle palm. And actually, when they're younger, it really shows more. It really stands true to the name, but you can still see it there. This trunks sort of thin out a little bit as they grow, but well, not really thin out, but they grow upward, and they don't really grow outward as much when they're young. Especially, they have a characteristic swell of a bottle palm. That's why they're named that. They have this huge swell, especially when they're younger. You can see pics of them. And Forbe legenicalis, native to Round Isle and the Mascarenes. And you can see there's some Spanish moss there. So anyways, this is the Palm House in Rawlings Conservatory. Incredible place. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay tuned for more videos. And if you're ever in Baltimore, you have to stop by here. It's incredible. Kind of like the U.S. Botanic Garden. Lots and lots of palms. Also stop there if you're in D.C. But this is in Baltimore. It's in the area. So decided to stop here. It's awesome. And really incredible what they have. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Take care.